are going to do an unboxing. So I got Transformers Legacy Buzzsaw. It is a retool of Waspinator. So it's mostly the same toy, but with different coloring, and it looks like it has a different head sculpt. But we'll open it up and see what we got, what it looks like. But yeah, sorry that I was not able to stream yesterday. I wanted to do the unboxing yesterday, but my mother's dog died yesterday, so I canceled stream because I was with her all day. And that dog was very, very, very important to her. It has helped her get through a lot, including death of my grandfather. So it hit her especially hard. But yeah, so that was why I did not stream. But I am here tonight. Try to get the tape off of these hinges. It's kind of a weird box. Why longer today? Because I was with my mother again, and by the time I got home, it took me longer than I thought it would to set everything up because my desk was a mess. Where did I? Oh, there's tape there. I see. But yeah, everything was a mess, and it took me a while to get set up. I had to eat something. I'm gonna be honest, I had to poop, so that that couldn't wait. That had to happen. But yeah, so all of those things. That's why it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would today. Alright, so we got the sucker out. Cut off all these tabs. So there went the instructions. Got the wings in the back here. Those are actually pretty cool. They actually really look like insect wings. Just the way the light shines on them. It's kind of a semi-clear plastic, which we really don't like clear plastic in Transformers because it tends to be very brittle, but this looks cool as hell, so I'll allow it. But yeah, how are you doing, Adam Jumps? Hope you had a good day today. His butt is attached separately here. There you go. That was a nice little stinger for you. Thank you, Adam Jumps. Yeah, it's rough, but I mean the dog was diabetic and was a poodle cocker spaniel mix and still lived to be over 14 years old. Not quite 15, but honestly, it lived a lot longer than it had any business living. But it was a good puppy. All right, so here we go. This is it. This is Buzzsaw. A lot of insect legs going on here. But that's going to, I mean, you can't really do much with that. They got to be tucked away somewhere. So I guess this is going to go on the back here. I think it's supposed to be like handheld, like it's a weapon, I think. I think this is supposed to be like a gun. But it doesn't actually hurt anything to be stored in the back here. It's not like when we reviewed Night Prowler where its tail's stuck down past its legs. Like it'll still, it's not touching the ground. I don't know how well it'll actually stand up, but let's see. It's a little back heavy. Maybe it does. Well, you know what? Let's see if it stands up without this. You're okay, but sleepy? Yeah, it's late for you. Okay, how do I get this off? it's hard to it's hard to get this back off. I'm trying to pry it, but it's round, and it's soft, or not soft, but like slick, and it doesn't really want to come off that way. So you kind of have to like push it from there. As you can see, you can where it the port is at for the peg. You kind of have to push the peg through there. That's really kind of a pain. There we go. I don't know. That might get easier to pull out over time as it kind of like softens up. But not gonna lie, that was a little bit of a pain. All right, will you stand up now? No. Okay. If we arch you over like this, will you stand? Okay. I'm thinking that this figure just can't stand. It's just too heavy around the back. Which that's not great that it can't stand. It's definitely some minus points for that. And I realize I have a plastic band going across it right here, so I'm gonna cut that. Well, like I said, it cut in the right place. There. What is this even attached to? Okay, there we go. Although, hold on. Can I swing? There we go. Let's swing these. Nope. Nope. Oh, there we go. All right, maybe this will help if, because he didn't really have like a heel. Maybe it just needs that. Wings back. There we go. It stands. All right, so let's put his butt back. I mean, look at the size of this booty. Like, this has got to be probably the biggest Transformer booty in my collection. All right, now we got to figure out how to transform this thing. So I can see that the head is his chest, and the head also comes apart. Oh, its mandibles also move. That's interesting. I can't really tell what else is going on here. It doesn't look like it swings apart. The middle isn't actually is not actually divided. Like it's all intact. So it probably is just supposed to be apart while it's in robot mode, and then you push it together for when it's in beast mode. Okay, so it looks like the whole thing kind of swings. It looks like it swings out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now, what to do with your head? That's what I want to know. I feel like something should go over this head. But also, this does need to be twisted back around because this is the back. What is one ugly Transformer? No offense. Ask me about bugs. Don't hate me. I gotta figure out exactly what tucks into what here. As I see that this comes down. Does this fold out at all? It does not look like it. So I think this part at least is correct. And then I think the legs need to kind of fold up into it, and then, well, it can't go. Yeah, there's no room for that leg to go down in there, but it really does look like the legs are supposed to be like that, so maybe it's supposed to come like all the way out. You played today with creating music. Oh, cool. What did you create today? Okay, so it definitely feels like the legs are supposed to lock in like this, like the stripes and everything line up. Um, but also, do these turn? Because this doesn't make much sense either. Because these legs should be down. So like I feel like it's supposed to be. There we go. Got the head covered. So it's supposed to be somewhere like this. We're getting close. So the head's covered. The tail. We just gotta figure out how these legs are supposed to work. You know what? I bet maybe we have to. Oh no, they won't turn. And we can turn them inside out, but then we can't do that. Huh. Because, yeah, the legs just feel like. Maybe I just need to try turning these the other way. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Legs are right. And then also, I need to figure out what to do with the arms. Like, do they just go straight back? I feel like this is all kinds of backwards. We're getting close, I think, but oh, this is such a bad attempt at trying to do this. Nope, not that way. Which way do these gotta turn? Oh, there we go. All the way around. Nothing big, only using piano. I love piano. I gotta mute for a second. Okay, I can feel a cough coming, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and mute and get this over with. Alright, well, this is, this is my attempt at trying to transform it without instructions. And I feel like this is not right, but it in a lot of ways it's mostly correct. It just is definitely not how this is supposed to look. So I'm gonna consult the instructions here. Alright. So I was right. You do click that together in beast mode, and it's supposed to click apart when it's in robot mode. So yeah, we pulled the whole torso down. What are we 180ing? 180ing. What is that? It's kind of hard to tell. Like, it's probably going to be even harder to tell in here, but oh, my webcam is lagging really bad. But anyway, like, I can't really tell what that image is supposed to be. I mean, it's the head, but still don't really fully know. But I mean, that's we did it right. Whatever it is we're supposed to do, at least did that. Okay, so we're supposed to pull these legs back down. All right, so we're supposed to fold the arms in. That's something that we did not do right. sure the arms are turned the right way. Okay, and do they clasp together? I feel like they should clasp together, but it doesn't. I don't think I see a way for them to. Nah. It's kind of weird though. It really does look like there's tabs here for something to like click in, but the arms have to be facing this way. I don't know if there's anything else. Yeah, there's really not anything for these tabs to click into that I can see. Oh, I did just recently get a ring light that I'll be able to put around the webcam, and that should help a little bit. I mean, it's pretty bright in here, but it'll make it a little bit easier, I think, for people to see. All right, so yeah, we oops. Well, okay, there we go. So we got this part the way it's supposed to be now. Oh, the hands apparently. Why do the hands have to turn inward? That's oddly specific. Oh, that hand's tight to turn too. I had to put some strength behind it. Alright, and then, oh, you actually angle the arms. And what snaps where? Just showing the snapping onto right above where the hinge is. But I don't see. Oh, okay. So they like snap into basically this thing on the inside. But I gotta figure out how to get it in there. Because it's a very tight fit. Oh, there we go. There's one. Come on, come on. Isn't that right? Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. That doesn't seem right. Because now it's having difficulty getting the head in there. Yeah, I don't know. When co-op, when I get off my lazy ass and schedule things, that's gonna be what. Okay, I am definitely missing something here. Okay, there's supposed to be. Kind of. I don't know. It's really hard to tell what this is supposed to be grabbing onto. Oh, okay, I see now. So I'll try to hold this up to the camera so you can see. But there's this tab here, but then there's this little tiny circle right at its wrist. I have such a delay that I don't know if it's actually visible on the camera. Okay, I can see that it's not now. Okay, I think that's yeah. Anyway, so this little dot right here is supposed to go into this little circle right here. So that's what that's supposed to snap onto. But yeah, I really need to get into scheduling stuff for co-op. I've also been kind of waiting to see what Quasi was doing with the whole Jackbox thing. Because if I end up doing that with him earlier on Sundays, then I'm probably not going to stream Sunday night. which is going to limit my available days to stream co-op stuff. Well, co-op that's not with Quasi. All right, there we go. There's one snapped in. It's a little bit difficult to transform. Well, I had it snapped in and it popped out. But I think that's close enough that it will work. Okay. Goodness. I miss Card Hunter too. Especially now that the latest one just came up on YouTube. Okay, there we go. So we got the front part of this wasp done. This is very cool so far. It's also a little difficult, but like I would not have guessed that on my own without instructions. All right, but now I'm curious to know how these legs are supposed to go. So let's see here. All right. So they do need to be turned around, it looks like, but that does not make sense. Maybe it's the whole torso that turns around? There we go. Okay. So yeah, the whole torso turned around. And wait, did it just turn it around again? Or oh man, I'm so confused. Wait, did it pull those? Okay. No, this is right. It's supposed to be like this. Okay. So we flip these back like this. And then... oh, those... ah, okay, so there's a little tab on the foot here that slots next to it. So these legs, feet rather, snap together. Or at least kind of hold together. And we can turn these feet around, it looks like. Oh, okay. I accidentally popped the leg off, but that's okay. It just push it right back in there. There we go. Push it a little bit more so it's good and snug. There we go. Alright, let's snap the feedback. So that's kind of how it looks like on the instructions. Alright, and then we bend the knees backwards, which it tells you to lock the feet in place first, but the feet just come unlocked anyway when you try to do that. So, but okay, they're bent backwards, and then you kind of push the booty in there like that. Okay. Oh wow, and there's supposed to be tabs that this all tabs into. Okay, yep. Alright, so these tabs right here tab into the tabs earlier on the arms. So that's interesting. It's tabs that tab in the tabs. Ollie's are outlet shops? Yeah, they are. I got these from Ross, but Ross is also an outlet shop, usually for clothing. But they did have Transformers though, and I've been super excited about that because I've gotten so many Transformers for like the third of a price of what they cost. Okay, we just squeeze the butt in, and there we go. We have Buzzsaw. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz. I think Ask Me About Bugs would really like this. Okay, so things that I like about this figure. The wings are super cool. I love how glossy they are. I love that they are semi-transparent. It's really easy to tell when it's like over something that's lit. Like, let me turn on my phone flashlight here and kind of see. So I do like very much like this clear plastic for this. It is very cool. I realize I'm probably blinding people with the flashlight. I probably should have found a softer light to use for that, so my bad. The mouth is cool. I like how you can move the mandibles back and forth. So that's cool. The antennae move, which is neat. I mean, technically, like all these little legs move too, but these back two are together, and I just popped that one off. um, it's got a really cool alt mode, and like wow, the eyes are really cool too. I don't know if you can see the eyes too well, but they're also a like semi-clear plastic, but they also have um, texture to it to look like all of the eyes on a wasp. So I really like the aesthetic of this. I know I like I said before, I don't really care for the Transformers that turn into animals and stuff. At least when they don't look robotic. Like I didn't like the whole like biological half breed kind of thing that was going on with Beast Wars. It's like I appreciate it, but it's just not my thing. Like I like Transformers because I like big robots. Um, Although it is really interesting seeing like how Beast Wars Transformers and stuff are treated in the Transformers storylines. Because, like I said, half breed specifically because I think that's what Sentinel Prime referred to them as in one of the comics. So it's it provides an interesting dynamic to the Transformers storylines for sure. So I don't hate them, just aesthetically. I like my Transformers to turn into robotic things, metal things. So like the Dinobots, for example, I'm fine with Grimlock turning into a dinosaur because it's a robot dinosaur. Even though it completely spits in the face of the whole idea of robots in disguise, because I mean, like, you know, what kind of disguise is a giant metal dinosaur? But also, what kind of disguise is a 20-30 foot wasp flying through the air too? Like it's at that point, it truly just comes down to aesthetic. But that said, this is very terrifying. Like to see a transformer turn into this. Out of all of the beast kind of transformers, this is one of the coolest. I really like this. I don't really like how uh, broad the chest is here. But I mean, I guess it's the best that they could do while also having functioning feet because this does already have some issues with standing. Um, but yeah, robot mode. The only issue with robot mode was that the legs were everywhere, which you can't really escape with an insect kind of transformer because you will have a lot of legs and they all have to go somewhere. And the other issue being that it was difficult for it to stand. But I don't know. it definitely stood better when I flipped out its heels, which was how it was supposed to be. But I still had to kind of play with it a little bit to get it to stand up. But overall, I mean, really, I'm impressed with it, and I do like that it looks different than Waspinator, and it has a different robot head. Like I was not a fan of Night Prowler being literally just a recolor of Cheetor, but I can vibe with this. I would like to get another Waspinator at some point, so that way I can have Buzzsaw and Waspinator. But yeah, so that's our unboxing and our review of Transformers Legacy Buzzsaw.